All right, so we're going to talk a little bit about health services. So the Student Health Center is where you can go on campus when you feel sick. If you need, we have a pharmacy, so if you need to pick up a prescription, all visits are free. You will pay an initial fee. Everyone will pay that for the Student Health Center. So that means if you get sick at any time throughout the year, you just go and it's completely free. So the Student Health Center will be sending you a lot of emails in the next couple of weeks. They may have already sent you some, but one thing they're going to email you about is Alcohol EDU, which is our alcohol education online tutorial. And so you do have to finish that before coming to Tulane. So you will receive your login on July 25th, and you have to complete the first part by August 27th, sorry. So make sure, August 27th is that first Monday of class, but if I were you, I would get it done before you get here because you're not going to want to do it once you're here. So look for emails about that. Another thing is that they're going to be emailing you about your health insurance. You can use your private health insurance or you can use Tulane's student health insurance. But we need to know if you are going to waive that or enroll in Tulane's health insurance by September 19th. And the waiver will go online on July 22nd. So if you have any more questions about the Student Health Center or want to contact them, contact the person in charge, please look at page 19 of your student orientation packet. There's a lot of information in there. There's a lot of forms in that booklet, but all of the contact information is on page 19 of your booklet. So the Well is our Center for Wellness and Health Promotion here on campus. They do things, there's a list on the screen of different things they help people with. My favorite is free massage Mondays. It's always fun to come out and get a free massage. But they do things such as smoking cessation and stress counseling. If you want to visit their website, it's wellness.tulane.edu there at the bottom. And they'll also be sending you some emails, and you'll see them around campus in the fall.
So now we're going to talk about card services and your ID, which we call your splash cards. Your splash card is really, really important on campus. It's going to be access to your dorm, like your dorm building, and in some cases, it's going to be the physical key to your room. It's going to access your meal plan, so it's going to be your Bruff swipes, your Wave Bucks, your NOLA Bucks, your debit card, all of that stuff. It's going to be access to the Riley Student Recreation Center, which is our on-campus gym, access to athletic events, and your accounts receivable. If you don't have it right now, if you didn't get it while you're in orientation, then you need to get it as soon as you get to campus because you can't check into your dorm room until you have your card. So if you need to get that when you arrive on campus, card services will be set up in room 203 of the LBC, which is the main student life center on campus, from 8 a.m. until 1 p.m. on Saturday, August 25th, which is move-in day. If you are on campus early, if you come in on Friday, August 24th, they're going to be open from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. on that Friday in the same room in the LBC. If you have gotten your splash card already, make sure that you don't pack it in a box or a suitcase because you will have to have it to check in, and it's not going to be fun to be out on the really hot move-in day digging through your bags looking for your ID. Now we need to talk about the fees that are associated with your ID. If you lose or damage it, your first splash card ID that you already have gotten or you will get right when you come to campus is free. If you damage that card, it's $10. So don't bite it, don't bend it, don't put a hole in it because it damages the technology inside and all of those things that it gives you access to. The technology to let you in those places won't work. If you lose the card, it's $30. So make sure you keep up with it. Don't damage it, don't lose it, and make sure you get it as soon as you get to campus.
All right, technology services. So if you want to visit the technology services website, it's right there above. So we do have wireless internet all across campus, so it's going to be easier for everyone if you just register your laptop before you arrive on campus. You can click on the link below to do so. If you have any trouble with it, please contact the Technology Services Help Desk. The number's below, and it's open 24/7, so you can feel free to do so. If you don't register your laptop before you get to campus, you won't be able to use wireless internet until you go and get it registered, which means you might have to wait in a little bit of a line. It gets a little packed the first couple days, so it's just a lot easier if you do it before you get here. So we do have printers on campus. We have printers in the library, Willow Technology Commons. We also have WEPA kiosks around campus. And Tulane gives you each semester $25 for printing credit. So it's 10 cents a page, 250 pages per semester. And people have different opinions on whether or not to bring your own printer. So in my opinion, everything's electronic these days, so I never would ever need to print more than 250 pages of anything. And plus, I probably would never refill my printer ink, so I didn't bring a printer, but Erin has a very different opinion.
Yeah, I got my printer when I bought my laptop to come to college my freshman year. I used most, if not all, of my $25 print credit, but I like having the security of having a printer in my room, just in case I need to print something last minute, or I don't want to walk to the library, or to any of the WEPA kiosks. It's probably if you do want to bring a printer, it's probably something you need to talk to your roommate about, because you don't necessarily need two in your room, and maybe you could split the cost of ink, split the cost of paper, things like that. So it's something you want to discuss with your parents, discuss with your roommate, and just figure out what you want to do. Now we're going to talk about the Tulane Reading Project. It's something that we think is really neat to Tulane. Every year, the Reading Project picks a book for all of the freshman class to read. This year, they picked 9 Lives by Dan Baum. It tells the story of 9 different New Orleanians from different neighborhoods, and you will discuss this book during your first Tides class. So everyone that came to New Student Orientation this summer got their book, and everyone that didn't will be sent this book in July, and it'll give you about a month to read it before school starts, and you want to make sure you read this really good book because you're going to talk about it in your Tides class. So every freshman has to take a Tides class, so every freshman will discuss the book, and you don't want to be that one kid who didn't read it. So and they also have special events. So this year, some of the special events include having the author come and speak, having some of the real life people from the book come and talk to you. There's also going to be a musical adaptation of the book that has some pretty big names in it. So those things you're not going to want to miss, and you're going to know what's going on. So make sure you read the book. It's really good, and I promise you won't be disappointed.
All right, dates and deadlines. These are really important, y'all. You can click the link above if you need the dates and deadlines that are on the next slide here, but they are in your packets, so just know that. So the immunization form has passed, so if you have not turned that in, please do so immediately. And, if it's late, just call the Student Health Center. You can do that. It's on page 19 of your booklet, and just let them know that you're running a little bit late. But try to get everything else in on time. So the next upcoming thing is July 27th. The dining plan is due. So this is just a good table to keep in mind for the next couple of weeks. Just another note really quickly, please don't book your December flights until you know your final exam schedule. On the first day of class, your professors will tell you your final exam schedule. It's just easier for everyone because if you accidentally book a flight and then you have a final and your professor says you have to be there and you're not going to be there because of your flight, it's just a mess for everyone. So just wait to schedule your flights until the first day when they tell you when your finals are.
Now we're talking about housing. You can visit the housing website, which is hrl.tulane.edu. There are lots of information and a pretty exhaustive lists of what to bring, what not to bring, what is allowed in your dorms, what's not allowed in your rooms. Micro fridges will be provided this year in all Tulane dorm rooms. So a micro fridge is a mini fridge and a microwave in one unit, and it's specially designed not to pull too much wattage so your room can sustain power. So you are not, because those are provided for everyone, you will not be allowed to move in a refrigerator or a microwave. So make sure that you do not bring it. Also this year, your laundry will be included in your housing fee. So everyone has unlimited laundry. So what you would do is you would just go to any of the laundry rooms on campus. All the freshman dorms have laundry rooms in the building. and you just swipe your splash card. Another reason you don't want to lose it or damage it, you swipe your splash card and you'll have unlimited laundry. I know a lot of you are concerned about where you're going to be living in the fall, so your building number, your building assignment, your room number, and your roommate will be sent to you at the end of July. Be patient. All of that information is coming to you. You're going to find it out. Just be patient and keep checking your email. A lot of you also have questions about moving the furniture in your room. So you can move the furniture in all of the dorm rooms except for Sharp, just because it's a little more permanent. It's attached to the wall. There is no fee for moving furniture, and if you want to look at the layout of the dorm rooms and what the furniture is like in each of the different buildings, you can go to the HRL website listed here, and there are lots of pictures and things like that that would help you.
All right, move-in, the most exciting part about freshman year. So move-in day will be Saturday, August 25th, and at 9 a.m. Please do not come any earlier than 9 a.m. They won't let you in, and people will be waiting in line. If you go at 10, 11, it'll be really easy. There are move-in volunteers, so it's a really easy process. You kind of just pull up in your car, move-in volunteers, take your stuff. It's not as stressful. So if you visit this link, it has, again, like what to bring, what not to bring, shipping, getting here, things like that. Just want to let everyone know that you will be emailed and mailed information on how to ship your items here if you're coming from far away. So you will get an email about that with your campus mailbox number and shipping labels from FedEx. They'll email and mail them to you very, very shortly. Just in time, it'll. Oh, sorry about that. But just in time, so no worry. It should be in the next week or so. So everything for shipping.